Chess, nonsense, and analysis. Hi, dear viewer. Here we are again, and we are now looking at the SA Open. So the round nine has just been played. Tough, especially since today is going to be double rounds. Round nine has just been finished, and round 10 is going to start soon, and round 11 then tomorrow morning. Uh, Today I wanted us to focus on the ladies section. Look, dear viewer, your wish is my command. Uh, One of the viewers basically asked me to have a look at the ladies section, but not only that, but gave me a heads up and said this one player called Sizakele Masango may even potentially be the future number one player in South Africa ladies section. So, well, I had to have a look. We will have a look at this. Now, before that, let's just look at the results of the open section, then we jump into the ladies section. So in the open section, Banele drew against Chikozi Ekenom in a very, tipsy, what shall we call it? The game was it could have been this or that. It could have gone either way, basically. But it was a draw. And then on board two, Calvin Jacobs drew against Dante Björkes. Um, on board three, we had a situation where Providence actually seems to be running out of steam, because what happened is that he lost. Is it now the second or the third game he's lost? But he lost now to Heinko du Plessis in a very wild game, and both sides missed chances. But in the end, Heinko was the one with the final say. So a very important win, of course, for Heinko there, and Providence. Yeah, these basically tournament is off the rails. So we are then going to look also at so Denham James won against Ben Hercules, and Michael Simpson won as well. Silo Mahlangu won. Teziano Mnyasta won, and Biggie Mkobozi won as well, and Ristovich Dimitar won, and Jack van Zyl as well won. So yeah, the situation is that Banele is still in the lead, but slender, half. I don't think he can draw his way to the title. Some way he's gonna have to punch. But now, two rounds to go, and let's see what's going to happen. It's still wide open, I would say. Makes it very interesting. Right. Now on to the ladies section. Now in the ladies section, we have a leader in the section, and the leader is indeed Sizakele Masango, and she won on board one. I think she's half a point ahead. She's got 7, I think, out of 8. No, she had, is it out of? I will double check, but she definitely is half a point ahead. I think Tsapang Tlale and the Kajol Naidu are in hot pursuit. They won, but she also won. So yeah, she looks set to be as a champion. Let's have a look at the game and see. Truth be told, I saw one game she played at the Moja event. I think she did beat Jessie February, woman international master, woman grandmaster elect. And so yeah, a promising player. Let's have a look. I've never looked at a game closely. Let's have a look at what is happening. She was playing a black against Sanjana Ramlali. Okay, let's have a look. So, okay, for a 5, it's like a Scotch gambit. Okay, all this is theory. Bishop d7. Yeah, bishop d7 is the older line. These days, bishop c5 is all the rage because one saw, that knight takes c6, bishop takes f2 check is not in white's favor. Anyway, bishop d7, castles, bishop c5, bishop e3, castles, knight d2. So white has got a small advantage. Nothing major. Knight takes d2, queen takes d2, queen e7. Knight f3. Yeah. Maybe f4 was also possible, but knight f3, why not? Rook b8. And then exchanges, plays b3. So the dust is settled, sort of. And we have this position. So black has got bishop against knight, but white has got a very compact structure. Black must fight here to play the move c5, yeah, somewhere, not to. If white can stop black from playing c5, like imagine in the same position, let's say if white were to, I'm just making a wild example, if white were to push the pawns, right, and then place the knight on c5, this would be like quite a good advantage for white. So black must obviously do her best to stop this. She plays rook b4. She looks like a very aggressive player who likes to attack. She wanted to play rook g4 possibly, but I don't know if it is the best move in the position. I think still things to be sorted out maybe. So rook b4 is interesting. Why not? It's not a bad move, but I would not have played this move. Would have tried something else, maybe, I don't know. But okay, rook b4 is played, c4. Okay, why not? Then rook b6 is played, rook c1, bishop e6. Yeah, so around here, I think, because the problem that black definitely doesn't want is to be forced to take on c4 and then leave these pawns unattended, so to speak, right? So possibly uh, black must. It's hard to say what moves to try, but hmm, okay, not easy to make recommendations. Okay, but white is better, yeah. Rook and then rook c1 is very logical. Bishop e6 and white takes on d5. So white has got a very nice stable advantage here. So for now, we can see that Sizakele has tried, but positionally didn't find the right blend in the middle game. Okay, queen takes d5, logical, a logical move, and then knight d4, also logical. Rook d8, rook d1, now rook e8, f4, g5, very aggressive, but I'm not 100% sure about this move because at the end of the day, the black king may become quite weak, because white has got a knight. If the knight is on f5, it blocks the king from coming out. But she's a very active player. Okay, so g3 plays king h8, rook d2, grabs, and c5. Yeah, okay, the opponent played knight f5, but c5 I don't agree with. I mean, I think just white can grab this pawn. I don't see what black will have here. It's not enough. The bishop is hanging, then I will play king to e3. I mean, I don't have any problems. It's just the pawn. Yeah, I don't think that black has got any counterplay. I mean, any compensation. Then after white was just spooked here. And because after taking, if you defend the bishop, if I'm so scared of this file, I can always play knight f5, knight g3, but there's no need to be afraid. Just put the king on e3 and nothing will happen. Okay, so anyway, after c5, knight f5, check was played, and now she doubles her rooks, knight g3. So she really was afraid of the g file, and yeah, she doesn't pick up the pawn. She plays rook c2. She starts now to be afraid the player playing white and seeing ghosts, because here in this position you can pick up the pawn and then possibly rook c2. I don't see, take the pawn if h5. Play back to c2. h4, knight of, okay, h4, maybe the knight is starting to, yeah, but the knight can it go to g2? Why not? I mean, to e2, and then move the knight to d4. I don't know. It should be possible to defend this position as white. I think white was just scared of defending, yeah? She plays rook c2 and then check. Rook goes back to g4 with the intention of attacking the f4 pawn. She plays king e3, rook h3, f6. Yeah, she's throwing everything at it, Sizakele. Yeah, and okay, finally takes and plays like this. Again, yeah, white in this position, I think, again, white gets spooked, I mean, yeah, the rooks are defending and hmm. Okay, I don't know. Difficult to say, but I don't believe this for black. Let's put it that way. Anyway, it plays like this, and then takes on h2. Okay, position should still be okay. Now she blunders a piece, yeah, with king c3. Yeah, there should still be possible to hold this position. It's getting more and more difficult, of course. Suggestions are starting to be tough to come with, but I think these pieces are not well placed. No, the white should come back somehow. Rook c2 or something. Uh, yeah, hard to say, but then okay, loses a piece, and yeah, here they are still drawing chances. Difficult, but now what white has to do, because the bishop is the wrong color to a1, right? So what possibly a4, and then your rook will go to c3, and you must try as hard as you can to exchange the b pawn with the c pawn. Then when you reach this position, it is going to be very difficult for black to make progress without allowing the exchange of rooks, and possibly, so there are some chances to still hold a draw here. But you know, but white is playing without a plan, yeah. So I think if white realizes this idea that the bishop is of the wrong color, then white will understand that, okay, I need to exchange the b pawn, the b to with the c pawn. But I don't think white realizes what she's playing for. She waits. But I think when you allow the king to just come for without any consequences, there will be some problems. So we have this position. Hmm. Yeah, you see now, if white were to get the king to c5 and then play b4, b5, maybe white can draw. But now you see white, those moves that white had lost are coming back to bite here now. And yeah, and Sizakele understands this and stops b5, a4. This, why is it, how? This move. Hmm. I thought she was going to try maybe c5, because if king here, this should be winning. King there, surely winning for white. I mean for black. Because if king takes, I take here, and then I play bishop d5, no? And the pawn runs through to queen. Because the way she does it here, unless there's some problem with it cannot be. I doubt that this is what happened. I think possibly there is something with because sometimes when the players someone resigns and they put the pieces in the middle, sometimes the notation can go like that. Yeah, no, bishop b3 is not possible at all because I take here, and then I will of course draw. This cannot be the move that was played. Of course not. All right. So anyway, yes, we have a very interesting player Sizakele Masango. I think that for me, it's the last time I saw a player who was playing this aggressively was a certain player that many viewers may not know, called Cecile van der Merwe. She used to play very aggressively as well. Woman international master, good player. So yeah, let's see what happens. All the best for Sizakele. She looks like a good prospect, and we'll see what will happen in the last two games. But let's hope that she can maintain then her lead, and it would be nice to see a fresh face, a new face, winning the ladies SA Open Championship. Yeah. So we'll keep an eye out. And so, yeah, that was a quite nice game, nice and entertaining. So all the best. And yeah, the round 10 is going to start very soon. Keep an eye out for that. And yeah, till we meet again, please do like, share, subscribe, please. It helps. It helps the channel for sure. And we can give more, bring you more content like this. So yeah, till we meet very soon for round 10. Checkmate.